Hello YouTube and welcome to another video. I'm Duarte from Still Not A Millionaire, and today we'll see what's happening in financial markets, and namely in AMC, that has led to a sudden increase in the stocks price. This week has been kind of crazy, even crazier than the previous weeks, with the stocks like Gamestop, which are on the trend nowadays. I think the ticker is alright, this one, where as you can see, only from let me adjust the scale to see where price is currently, where in just a week the stock has raised around 700%. Okay, and I don't know the precise facts, but this is associated only with a discussion in Reddit, which I find to be ridiculous, and how this has been able to grow only because someone thought it would be funny. I think that this is quite normal to financial markets, and a lot of people might get into trouble by trading this type of stocks. But on the other hand, I was watching AMC from quite some time now, because the company is struggling a lot. For those of you who don't know, uh, AMC holds a significant number of theaters and cinemas and so on, and screens, not only in US but also Europe. US is the major market, but it has other also a significant number of screens throughout other countries. And I was watching, in fact I made an analysis on 24th of January, so I was watching the stock around here. Okay, but then after my analysis, that we will see just in a moment, the stock has in fact raised significantly, with just a recent jump of I need to adjust scale once again, with a jump in one day of around 300%. Okay, and once again we'll see why this has happened. But first of all, let's see what was the situation, the beginning situation of AMC. So I was analyzing, as I said, on 24th of January, where price was $3.51 dollars per share. Okay, as I said, AMC holds a significant number of screens, with around 10,000 screens in several countries, such as United States, and also, which is major country, and even in Europe. There's also around 2,200 screens. Okay, so regarding the company, it is one of the largest players in this segment of the content, let's say, of the content creation industry. And the industry as a whole has been facing some problems, because all of these platforms, on demand platforms, such as, whether it is from Apple, Netflix, Disney Plus, and so on, and in fact, these companies are trying to have earlier access to movies and to distribute in their platforms, so that people basically are able to watch the newest movies right away in the comfort of their home. Okay, overall there's still some advantages of going to the cinema, and I believe that after COVID isn't a bit, I think that people will jump right away to the cinemas once again, because we are social people, and most of us have been in lockdown for a significant amount of time now. But I think that the cinemas will be able to recover. But on the other hand, the financials of AMC are not that great at all. In terms of return, as you can see, in 2019, sales were already stagnating, okay, increasing only 0.19%, and also the return on invested capital is pretty small. So in the first glance, this shouldn't be some good trade. Okay, now going to one of the major concerns from my analysis is related to its capital structure. Okay, as you can see here, company has had to raise additional funds throughout, there was a major issue around 2016 and also 2017, and in these last quarters it is also surviving week by week, as it is able to raise additional debt. Okay, but even in 2019, before COVID, as you can see here, the interest expenses were already higher than the operating income, as you can see. Okay, so which means that basically the company has to pay each year more interest than the profit that it generates from the cinemas. Okay, and I remember once again that we are talking about 2019. It was pre-COVID. Okay, so, it is an alarming sign right away, seeing just this ratio. Okay, but overall, what led me to still believe in AMC is the fact that it owns a significant amount of screens. Okay, and I think that screens, cinema, as I told you, people will start to go once again to cinemas as soon as they are able to to leave their houses. Okay, and I don't think that cinemas will the experience of going to the cinema will be replaced by staying at home watching an on-demand streaming platform. Okay, and I was also looking at the risk return ratio, the potential risk return. I was going to take only a small bet. Okay, since there is a significant potential to the upside. But we are talking about small numbers, and in percentage terms, it is quite significant. Okay, I was expecting to risk around 40% to the downside, but with an upside of around 150%. Okay, so it is more than 3 times return per unit of risk. So I was okay with this kind of trade. Still, as I said, I was going to bet only around $50. Okay, just to enter the trade. And my idea was that I was expecting that AMC would be able to recover or be acquired due to the large amount of screens that it has. But what has happened since then is that the stock has increased quite significantly, as I've told you, with only today increasing around 300%. Okay, now it's kind of decreasing as we talk, but it's still a significant increase in only one day. And why is that? Basically, it is because the company was able to get more debt. Okay, and as we already see, at this point in time, it is not able to pay the current interest expenses only through the profits that is generating. Okay, and we are talking about 2019, and the kind of debt that it has been raising has associated an interest rate of 10%. I guess I still haven't saw the most recent news, but as you can see, what's happening, what led to this growth of 200 and to more than 200% is only because the AMC has been able to raise additional capital. Okay, so it is basically trying to survive, and there is no fundamental change. There is no positive outlook for the industry, and with this video, I just want to pass you the message to be careful with this type of speculation. Okay, as you can see, I was only betting that it would hit this kind of previous resistance. Okay, and it's in fact just because it has raised additional funds, it has surpassed quite a lot. So I think that it was for the best to be out of this trade, because even though I was betting a small amount, I think that at this point of time things are a bit uncontrolled. Okay, so this was a quick analysis of AMC. I just want you to be careful and think in the long term. Think like what has led to this change in price. Do you think that this is sustainable in the future? If you want to bet, if you want to gamble in the stock market, go ahead. but my advice is to go small, okay? But well, you need to have good sense. If you have read the most classical books, what most successful investors say is that you need to maintain a good sense in your investments. And personally, for me, I think that this, for example, AMC is kind of a caricature of what's currently happening in financial markets. So, but nevertheless, leave your opinion in the comments. I would appreciate it, and tell me what you think about the AMC and the stock market in general. I hope that you have enjoyed this quick overview. I will upload my analysis in some moments in my Patreon page, which you can access by the link that I put in the description of this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time.